Really wanted, I really wanted to be able to show Dracula and Renfield in the past, and I wanted to connect them to the old movies and to connect the audience to the Dracula and Renfield that had this long shared history that the audience could sort of feel by compositing them in the old movies, whether the audience knew anything about the Tod Browning movie or not, that they would that people, in general, I think people have had some passing familiarity with these images. They've seen them in a poster, they've seen them in a clip show about horror movies, they've seen them in a parody on Family Guy or Simpsons or something. But they've seen these images are part of our pop culture somewhere. And so that to me was, again, create a great connection to the past, my love for those movies, and also for a connection to our characters, that they had a deep past that the audience could feel just by the texture and nature of these images and that sort of thing. They feel like that they've had this long history, and that you got to experience that. The thing was, the studio didn't necessarily see the value in this stuff, but everybody else on set did. The costume department, the visual effects department, obviously with the compositing, camera department, lighting, and Cage and Holt, they really wanted to do this. So everybody worked to try to find a way for us to be able to do this thing. We set up a green screen stage that was kind of off one of the sets, that while we were shooting other things on another set, the actors could go over there, between there, get in a costume, get into makeup, and go and shoot these things. And then, because we're aping the exact angles from the movie and we're using the movie as the plate, we're erasing the characters from the film and just putting our characters into it, and obviously, so we're trying to line up height-wise and lens-wise the exact same relationship that they had in the original Tod Browning movie. And then we're looking at the footage on set and trying to mimic some of the behavior, the way that Dwight Fry doffs his hat in the Tod Browning movie, when Nick Holt was like, how can I want to do it kind of like that, just even the sort of ways that people are, Holt looks, they both fit into this old movie really well in a really great way. And there's more footage we shot than ended up in the movie, and I'm going to put it on the Blu-ray, because it's just like, there's just some really great stuff that those guys, a few other sort of classic images from the movie that we didn't get to cut into the movie, but it's that you'll see it on the Blu-ray. It's really, really great. But yeah, we're kind of looking at the way they did it. I didn't want Cage or Holt to necessarily do an imitation of Dwight Fry or Bela Lugosi, except I wanted, Holt to do the laugh, and some of the faces a little bit, but in his way. And then I wanted Cage to do some of the lines, but still kind of do his kind of mid-Atlantic, sort of the voice of his father thing that he was doing for the rest of the role, with just like you said, there's just a touch of Bela Lugosi maybe in there,
Yeah, because I heard him say that he'd kind of gone more down the Christopher Lee route for his inspiration for his role, and then when that came up, I was like, "Ooh, this is a little bit different."
Yeah. He's very inspired by Christopher Lee in the Hammer movies.